Welcome back to episode 2 of the Storytime with Sam and Seige podcast.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Seige. Two friends who like to tell stories that make people laugh. So let's jump right into today's story. This story took place, about August? I think it was about...
Yeah, this summer, like right before we went to school.
First week of August or so. I had been accepted into the community college I was going to, had my program and schedule, everything already.
That's right.
And Knucklehead Sam over here still hadn't.
I had not been accepted yet, or had my schedule.
Or applied, for that matter.
Yeah. I applied like the week that school started. Thank goodness.
So anyways, me and Sam set off that day to go see if we could get him some answers.
Yeah, some answers, all right.
Try to get him all registered and everything. But little did we know, we'd run into several errors that day.
Oh, yeah.
Several mishaps, but it makes a great story, and we're here to tell it. So we decided we were going to go down to our college and get everything kind of handled and took care of. Hopefully, I still hadn't been able to fully check out where all my classes were at that time. So anyways, we were going to go out to eat and get us something from good old Drake's.
Oh, yeah. Good old burger house.
It's a great place. I had never been there. There was one at this big shopping center that's about an hour and a half away from the house. Maybe not an hour and a half.
Was that your first time?
Yeah, that was my first time.
It was my first time too.
Here we were. We're traveling along, no issues, nothing happening at all. And as we were getting closer, I didn't take the exit that I thought I should have took. Google did not recommend it.
Yeah,
and
Google.
I think came to find out later on there had been a wreck or something farther down near that exit or whatever. So I guess Google was looking out for us somewhat.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit. There we were taking the alternate route to get there. It's a little bit, might took a little bit longer, but we were going to come out fine, of course. And we came out where we were supposed to come out. And we had to go across 4 lanes of traffic just to get to the turn in. And I think we sat there for 5. Yeah, we sat on our side of the road for about 5 minutes.
Shoot, it's crazy.
Then finally got to the middle, and then finally got turned into the shopping center. It was something else, dude. Anyways, so we walk into this restaurant called Drake's. I'd heard really good things about it. Had never been to it, and I can definitely say it is very good, and I have good things to say about it.
That's right. Shoot, bro.
We get there, we get sat down, we order, we dined. It was very, very nice. I had that good old barbecue burger they've got there.
I think that's had a classic cheeseburger. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I definitely have a good memory. I think you just got the classic American or something.
That's
something
right.
Like that. After we finished our good delectable meal, we began to leave. We went to a couple stores. Yeah, we went to like
some stores.
Belk or something, I think.
Got ripped off.
Oh yeah, you were there. Yeah. So we go in there, try a few shirts on, this and that. They had somewhat of a sale on some stuff. Good old Sam over here. What was it, a long sleeve shirt or a sweater or something?
Yeah, I got like a sweater and a short sleeve shirt. 2 great deals.
Yeah, it was pretty good deals. And I think I got 3 shirts?
Yeah.
I'm wearing one of them right now.
I lost my shirt I got. I still have the sweater though.
Oh, wow. So we get rang up, everything, and we leave. And we decide we want to stop by this restaurant called Steak and Shake. Get us a little shake.
Oh yeah, we did go there, didn't we?
Yeah, and see, I noticed this is when our folly begins. So,
but we never made it.
So this is when the folly begins. So we're leaving Belk at this shopping center, and I told Sam, I said, "Man, my AC is not getting cold," and I should have knew from there something was up. But
oh gee.
Oh man, this is so funny.
I was about to say, I don't remember having a shake.
No,
Oh.
so we get it pulled into the Steak and Shake drive-thru. It's a great place.
Yeah.
And it was just taking forever, dude. And we're sitting there, of course, engine running.
Mm-hmm.
Heat, like 80 degrees or something.
Oh man, it was hot. It was hot that day.
It was hot. And smart me over here, I didn't put 2 and 2 together and realize that maybe I ought to look at my temperature gauge and see if that has something to do with it, And we're still sitting there in line. The AC was just not getting cold at all. So I just turned it off, and we just sat there with the windows down for a minute, and the line was just taking forever. So I started to pull out. I I started to pull out, and this man goes, "Uh-oh."
Saw smoke.
I kind of smelled something, and here we are. I see a cloud of white smoke coming from the front passenger side of my car.
It wasn't Steak and Shake.
And I immediately knew what was happening. My car was overheating.
Yeah.
My coolant was boiling hot and smoking out, and I actually had that happen to me one time back in April. This happened in August, of course. So I had that happen in April. I was going through Chick-fil-A drive-through, and I happened to look over as I was getting my order, and there's just smoke coming straight out of that thing. And
Was
I was
it
like,
as bad as the Steak and Shake incident?
well, not as bad as the incident because it was resolved much quicker.
Yeah.
So yeah, that time I pulled in beside a restaurant and just sat there, let it cool down, and I was like, well, shoot, I was about an hour away from home, and I was like, well, I checked my coolant, my antifreeze, and nothing.
Yeah.
But thank God, apparently, and I didn't know it at the time, but Walgreens has some. So I walked down just a little bit to this Walgreens, and I got the last bottle of like the all car.
This was the first time, right?
Yeah, that was back in April. So, anyways, back to this story. Here we are. We're just chilling out, and he says, "Well, what's that?" He's like,
Scoob.
I just remember he's like, "Well, that's not good."
Raggy.
I go to get out of line and pull out of the exit through one of the exits of the drive-through.
Yeah.
And this woman in this van is leaving the McDonald's drive-through, and she points right at us. And I could just see she goes, "Uh-oh," or something like that. She was laughing, dude. I was like, oh man, this is just embarrassing, dude. So I get pulled into the McDonald's parking lot, man. We get there, it's still smoking. I'm like, oh good Lord, dude.
Man, we looked back and it was like Niagara Falls poured out of the car.
Yeah, he got out. I was still sitting behind the wheel, and I, of course, had the engine off and everything.
Yeah.
And or I might have had I had the engine off, but I think I might turn the fans on with the heat, blowing some of the heat out.
Oh yeah.
And we're just sitting there, and it's just, dude, smoking like crazy. And he came and he was standing in front of the car, kind of, and like laughing, kind of pointing. And I thought he was just talking about the smoke, but no, I get out and look, and there's just like coolant all over the ground, dude.
The Trail of Tears.
Dude, there's a trail all the way from that Steak and Shake parking lot over there, dude. And it was not good. So
no, sir.
We're like, gosh. So luckily my dad works near where we were at on Fridays.
Yeah.
And I called him up, and he had to quit what he was doing. Got some more antifreeze and came up, and we threw it in.
That's right.
And of course, it was good.
Yeah, we thought.
And God said it was good.
Yep.
So we thought. So anyways, we get to going. We're going back to the town where my dad works, and we was blasting good old Tampa by Seige.
Seige.
Oh man, that was such a good song. This man Sam over here, he put me on that song right before it blew up on TikTok. That's back
crazy.
In like April. Yeah, it was crazy. I remember like the month later that immediately he had like 2 million.
Everybody hopped on our wave.
Dude, I tell you what, it's something else. But anyways, so we're blasting that song going down. Everything's good. Temperature staying low. And it was good.
Yeah, life was good.
Until we got back to where my dad works. So we stopped for a minute, and I think I went up to go grab a water or something.
Yep.
We got back in the car and was going to come on back home. And you can already guess what happens.
Oh yeah, overheating part 2.
So it is. I guess it was probably just where we were going so fast, like 70 or whatever on that road. That kept it cool. But yeah, so we get to going, and all of a sudden, I see that temperature gauge all the way maxed out again. I'm like, oh man, here we go again. Yep. Of course. So we turn around. I cut through a parking lot. I was leaving a trail. When we left later, we could see the whole trail. Oh, it was not good, dude. But
whole bottle of coolant down the drain.
Oh yeah, for sure. But anyway, so we left my car there. Ended up going back home with my dad, and the next day, me and my dad went and filled it up again with more coolant. Got it home. Was fine. No issues.
Yes, sir.
No issues at all. So I think we had the thermostat replaced that next week in it, and thought maybe that's why it was overheating.
Yeah.
I love how you know.
So did that fix it?
No.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, then there's another time after that. I was driving through town here, and I just got through the Taco Bell drive-through.
Was this like recently or no?
No, this was back in August.
Okay.
Or it might have been start of September, something like that. No, it was the week after. It was
Okay.
It was a week or two after. Yeah. So I'm chilling there because it's right before classes started, and I've got to drive like an hour exactly to classes. So Sam's campus is a little bit closer. But,
yeah, it's a little bit.
So here we were. I was driving back through my town, and I looked down. That temperature gauge is maxed out. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I sat there, I cranked up my heat and maxed my fans out. And I kid you not, that thing just went straight back down.
Typical Fords, man.
Yeah, typical Fords, yeah. So come to find out, we finally got that checked out again. Turned out I had a cracked radiator fan.
Yep.
So we finally got that fixed and everything. It was pretty good, but yeah, that was definitely something to remember. It was just so funny and unexpected. It's the first time me and Sam, ventured out into the wild out there.
That's right. You know what Ford stands for? Find on road dead.
Yeah, so we didn't even finish the college part. Yeah, so by the time we got down there, by the time we got down there to eat, the campus was closing in like an hour.
Yeah, they closed at like 4:00.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous.
So this man didn't even get enrolled that week or anything, but he made it though. So anyways, yeah, that was about the gist of that story. That one was definitely rough.
Oh yeah.
Man, something else. I'm glad it got resolved though. But
that's right. God is good.
Yes, sir. Amen. But Fords aren't.
Yeah, Fords are not. Fix or repair daily, man.
So yeah, anything else you want to add to this story?
Heck, man, I think that about wraps it up on this adventure.
That was definitely an adventure. I mean, we're still here talking about it.
Yeah, we're still alive, kicking, breathing in air.
Breathing in all that burnt coolant.
Yeah. Shoot.
Alrighty. Yeah, we appreciate you listening to this episode of the Storytime with Sam and Seige podcast. I'm Seige.
I'm Sam.
And yeah, be sure to go check out all the links provided below. Go give us a good review on Apple Podcasts. Let's blow this thing up. Get some shares on here. We hope that we give you a little bit of comedic relief throughout your day, so that'll be able to give you a laugh or two at our experiences. Maybe you learn a thing or two.
That's right.
And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.